Divine Feminine, it's Ruby. How are you guys doing? Thanks so much for being here today. So Divine Feminine, I just did Divine Masculine's reading. There could be something in there for you on that. So you can always feel free to check out Cross-Watcher Energy if it calls to you. I'm going to be pulling one of these cards for you, The Wisdom of the Hidden Realms by Collectivereading. I just pulled this for Divine Masculine. Okay, the High Lord of Gratitude and Service, Selflessness, Humility, and Conscious Action. Anyway, I was saying that I had just pulled it for them, and it was really about trusting what they're seeing, trusting the path, trusting that all these signs and synchronicities mean something. All right, so let's see what this is for you, for what's coming in right now. Just remember, this can always be timeless. You could be seeing this later and it actually resonates later. Okay. The High Lord of Gratitude and Service has arrived to help you find your true purpose today. Feeling gratitude for each moment you experience and loving what is and what has been will remind you that every breath you take holds a deep and profound awareness. Through small actions and selfless service to others, you're automatically placed upon your highest path, whether you're immediately aware of it or not. The presence of this lets you know that you're on the correct path to fulfilling your desires. You're also notified that your actions of service and attitude of gratitude will yield riches beyond your wildest dreams, as long as those riches aren't the goal you have in mind. Giving service with no thought of return is what's required of you today. This would also be a good time to write a list reminding yourself of all the things in your life and the world around you that you have to be grateful for. If your question refers to a relationship, let gratitude be your guide. Be thankful for all you learn from this person. Truly, there are no friends and no enemies, just teachers along life's journey. Be grateful for the laughter and even for the tears. The attitude of gratitude is a magnet for true love in all forms. So guys, I was getting a lot of downloads as I was reading that, but I think that there's some things that I was taking away the most. And that is, just remember that as the Divine Feminine energy, you are the spiritual leader. You are the one setting the path. You are the one holding the line, holding the energy, holding the vibration of your twin flame. Okay? So Spirit is just reiterating to you how important it is to think positively, how important it is to keep your vibration high. So if you look at if you do a Google search and you do that search for the cone of vibrations, right? You can see on there where it goes from like contempt and hatred and self-loathing and all of that up to the higher frequencies. And so I always try to say to stay in a frequency of gratitude or better, because you can always find a glimmer, as my friend says, something that you can be grateful for in any given situation. Even if you're not where you need to be right now or want to be with your twin flame path or your personal path, you have so much that you can be grateful for. Even being given the gift of being on this journey, which some days it can feel like it's not a gift. Some days it can feel like you're being tortured, or you're being put through the ringer, or you're being brought to your knees all the way to your bottom. And I've been there. But I can tell you that there's always a reason why. And it's for your soul's highest and best good. And if you can stay in that place, you can stay on the highest frequency possible. So even if you're having a really hard time, what Spirit is saying to you right now is to make sure that you can try to stay in a place of at least being able to be grateful. At least. Okay? Because at that place, you can still hold the vibration for you and your twin. And when it comes to the Divine Masculine, this is about trusting who they are. So again, no one should be telling you who your twin flame is. No one should be telling you who they aren't. No one should be judging their character or the decisions that they've made. No one should be telling you what you should and shouldn't stand for, because that is up to you and your own personal relationship with you and your higher self, right? And people can give advice, but it's extremely important to stay in your lane, to hold the vibration, and to hold on to your own sovereignty, and to stay in, I mean, I like to say Mother Mary, but divine mother type energy. It's so important. It's not just important for you and your divine masculine. It's important for the world. It's important for the world. We are holding the vibration of Gaia right now. And it's so much bigger than us, okay? Every conscious action that you make is extremely important. So for some reason, I'm supposed to be telling you about that. Let's get into these spiritual journey oracles here. And when it comes to your divine masculine, are they just a karmic? Maybe they are. Well, that's up for you to decide. But you know in your heart and soul who your divine masculine is. And you know in your heart and soul who they are at a soul level. Do they make mistakes? Absolutely. But be very wary of other energies trying to infiltrate your energy. Because remember, a lot of karmic energies and a lot of darkness does try to interfere with these dynamics, and it's up to you to hold your truth, the one truth that you know above all else. Catalyst, that's what came out. I just saw it. Someone or something is on your path to redirect you. However challenging this is necessary to refocus your energies. That's what I'm talking about. People trying to get in the way of you guys coming together. It's been there since the beginning of time. My guides just wanted to say. So, holding the energy, paradigm shift, letting go of outdated and ineffective beliefs. So, the rules that we grow up to know as how do people treat us in relationships, what do we stand for, what is right or wrong, when should we cut ties with a person, when should we not, those ideals come from somewhere. And they come from our society, or they come from collective energy. We don't have to be defined by any of those. And keep in mind that our spiritual path is unique with all of our situations here. I also think this is happening with your masculine in terms of them having paradigm shifts about how they view societal norms. Because remember, most twin flames have differences of some sort. Okay. Age, race, religion, location, financial differences. What is going on right now for you guys, divine feminine? I just got a confirmation. What is going on for you guys right now? What does Spirit want you to know, divine feminine? What does Spirit want you to know right now? Attached. So, there are karmic ties and responsibilities with this situation, all right? They're catalyst energies. So there's lessons that needed to be learned. You or your divine masculine, remember these energies can be vice versa or interchangeable here. I would like to see how you are showing up, divine feminine. How are you showing up, divine feminine? How are you showing up? An architect, planning, design, supervision, construction, a weaver of blueprints. Again, you are weaving the blueprint of your spiritual journey. Yes, I ain't lying. Spiritual seeker. So you are a devotee of the inner path. You have insight, your meditation. It's all about your connection with spirit here. What that is. You're there to hold the light. You're there to hold the frequency. Your masculine will find their way towards you. Yeah, my child is having a meltdown right now over something. They're not going to be happy about this. King of Wands. So there's the divine masculine right here, getting ready to take action, making decisions for the best of all. This is going to include endings. Endings of this catalyst energy, of this attachment energy. They're having a wake-up call about this, guys. Okay? It's like the horn of judgment is here and it's being played by this person, right? Normally in the tarot we hear or we see the judgment energy where they're playing the horns, right? But look, it's the divine masculine here doing it. They're the ones that are doing this. They're having this spiritual awakening. They're having this paradigm shift, okay? You're holding the line for this person. You're holding the trust for this person. What else? For some reason, I put those back in the deck. Moon reversed, 9 of Swords reversed. Okay, so the sun is coming up, right? The moon reverse is just like the sun. We're coming out of the anxiety. We're coming out of the darkness. As you're holding the light and this person is walking on this path, you are holding the light. Look at them. They're in the dark. They're feeling lonely, right? This path was meant for them to be redirected, right? And they're refocusing. You are holding the light for this person. Look at this, the star. That's exactly it. Mother Mary energy in that star card for me. Divine Mother. Ooh, they're telling me about the song I wrote. It's in my playlist. It's called The Divine Mother. Wheel of Fortune is here and the world is right under it. Huge chapters, huge karmic chapters closing out here. Tell me more about this King of Wands. Yeah. Page of Wands, 7 of Cups. Just standing there trying to figure out their options. Standing there trying to figure out. Look at that. Again, it's on the bottom. So many options, so much confusion. This catalyst energy. Four of Cups just came out. Missed opportunities for their wish fulfillment. Yeah, they're not really sure if they can have this new path with you right now. Strength. 5 of Pentacles again. 6 of Wands. 10 of Wands reversed. This is about overcoming. This is about heartbreak. This catalyst energy is extremely strong. I'm feeling a lot of deception in some ways. This can be lying to yourself here about all of this. Tell me more. This is also about you trying to find their way back. I'll be making my way back to you, babe. With the loneliness inside. Something like that. That just came in. Overcoming this feeling of being out in the cold. Overcoming this feeling of this, like, I'm just getting this very dark night path. And it's like you're here lighting the way with the star. This confusion, this delusion, this catalyst energy is going to be clearing soon. This anxiety that this person is feeling is going to be cleared soon. Overcoming this feeling of being out in the cold. Being able to drop these burdens. Being able to get to a place where they feel like they can breathe again. Breathe again. This person is being drowned. Drowned by this. Oh, okay. Tell me a little bit more about this Seven of Cups. Unsettled times. Chair empty. June. So, getting ready to make big changes within the next month or two. Again, about this death energy, about ending this catalyst energy here. And so this is feeling very unsettling to them because there has been comfort in the attachment. And again, with Divine Masculine's reading, I was getting a codependency, being there for someone else. You know, when you're with someone for a while, you can get comfortable in that place. You can get comfortable in the role that you play, but it's outdated beliefs. Letting go of these outdated and ineffective beliefs. I'm seeing a little energy right here in front of me. Okay, so tell me a little bit more about this burden that's getting ready to be dropped right around June. Tell me more about this burden, this 10 of Cups, 5 of Pentacles. Yeah. They have to drop the burden. That means someone else is going to be left out in the cold, right? Unsettled times. They might experience some financial difficulties as well. Devil, 9 of Wands, 8 of Pentacles. That's what I was just saying. Yeah, for sure. I'm just covering up the naked bits. All right. Yeah, this was very unhealthy. This was definitely a karmic lesson. And they put you through the ringer too when it came to trying to feel like that they played this out as far as they could. They literally did. They put all of the work or effort that they could possibly put in. And through that, it caused you a lot of anxiety. You could have had some health problems. You see, you're kind of looking at this masculine like, seriously, bro? Right? You got pretty beat up by the situation as well. Okay. So, what does this person want to say? Wow. So, gambling or shopping addictions affected my finances. This other person could have, gambled away their money. I'm doing shadow work on myself right now. Right. They're in the middle of the dark night. That's why what Spirit is saying to you right now is so important, is to hold the light, to hold the energy, to be the light for this person so they know what direction they're going and they're not just in the dark completely. All right, so let's get one more card for you. Balancing your divine feminine, divine masculine energy is going to be extremely important. This person is very afraid right now. They're going into the unknown. I'll try not to sing the song. Okay, anything else for divine feminine, please? Anything else for divine feminine, please? Ooh, we are nature. Becoming grounded, embodiment, and living in connection. That's exactly what I'm saying. And then the other one here is release the petals. They're releasing the petals. There's this beautiful, it's like as you're in this energy, you can see how your energy is coming out. It's like coming from here, right? The light, it's coming along this path. As this person's walking down, they're feeling it, they're sensing it, they're knowing. See it again? With the moon, it's in the dark, it's at night. All right, so I'm going to read the We Are Nature card. for you, Divine Feminine. If you look up the word nature in a dictionary, you'll see that one definition is all plants, animals, and physical features on the earth, as well as its forces and processes. You'll also see that this definition doesn't just omit humans, it specifically states that we're not part of nature, that we're separate from it. Is it any wonder then that many of us feel so disconnected, and that humanity has caused so much harm to this planet rather than seeing ourselves as an extension of it? I believe this is the real separation that so many of us feel from the earth itself and thus from ourselves and each other. I believe that humanity's separation from the earth as our mother, from her seasons, cyclic ways, and ever-changing state has caused so many of the problems that we face on the planet today. And when we see the divine as a man in the sky rather than woven into the earth, this separation becomes even more evident. I believe that now more than ever we need to see the sacred in all things, to notice the breathtaking beauty that's all around us, to see the sacred in the trees, the flowers, the plants, and the stones, as well as within ourselves and each other, to weave the soul back into our everyday lives. And I believe that the rose is a powerful gateway to doing so. All right, so this is it's talking about the Divine Mother, Mother Earth. And that's why I was talking about how what I was really getting so strongly for you, Divine Feminine, is holding the energy of the Divine Mother. You are the Divine Mother. And so you are this person's light. It creates separation, right? The separation between the two of you needs to come back together. They need to release the past. They need to they're going through this paradigm shift right now. There's catalyst energy here. But you see things from a higher perspective, okay? And there's just so much delusion and confusion. The energy feels thick to me right now. It's like this fog. And you're there, okay? So try to stay in that place and allow this person to come to you. Stay in the Divine Mother energy through every single action and thing that you do in this world and hold the light. All right, that's what I have for you, Divine Feminine. We'll see you on the next video. Bye.